Alrighty, it's good to be back in the woods again, huh? Hey, we got another hurricane coming. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. And of course it's really dry. We need some rain, but we don't need all that wind and that other mess that goes with it. But the good Lord has a plan. But I'm out here today, I was kind of going to do the follow-up, the second part of my hunting off the ground. And I was really intending on setting up in some places, but it's really, really windy. So I decided that I would just walk today and do a little slip hunting and scouting maybe. And, you know, and show you some places that I have hunted, that I have taken deer from trees, and a couple on the ground through here. But show you the setups that I actually did. In this particular bottom, I'm on public land. This particular swamp I'm in, this section right here, I've killed at least 50 animals in here through the years. And when I say this, I'm not trying to brag. I've bow hunted for a long, long time, and I've hunted with some of the best people in this swamp, the best woodsmen, modern day woodsmen there have been. But also, the Lord has blessed me with good health, and I've got a job that allows me a lot of time to hunt during the week. Even though I work weekends, but I have time off during the week, and you know, these kind of places are not crowded during the week. So there's a whole lot of pluses for me in there that should make me successful. And when you get to go hunting a lot, you naturally going to get more opportunities. But another thing you're going to get is a lot of opportunities to learn. And I've been blessed with that. And a lot of you guys that pound it 5-6 days a week at work, if you had the time off I got, I'm sure you'd kill way more than I do. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to come through this swamp here, and I'm looking for pigs here. We're not out here just making movies. And we're looking for pigs and places to kill a deer coming up next week maybe. But like I said, we're going to stop by at some places where I have, you know, as we go through here, where I have killed stuff, and I'm standing in one right now. So let's talk about this place. Alrighty, at this spot I'm standing right here, it's where I had one of the most memorable hunts I'll ever have, my favorite hunts. I killed the little small doe with the primitive equipment with the stone point off the ground right here. And I got it on video, stone point doe, on the swamp chestnut. It's a big swamp chestnut there, and it did not make an acorn at all this year. Not one. I was sitting right in here on the ground. I had this small tree, but all the palmettos and all behind me were back cover. I had this red oak here and kind of this stuff in front of me. And I keep telling everybody I had on a kill suit, and a fine 8-point walked right here. He came down this slough and he walked to right there. There's my feet. 8 yards. He looked straight at me, wagged his tail, and then he went kind of up in here and was feeding under the limbs. That big chestnut has limbs that's dropping right in there. He was probably 15 yards, if that, probably 12, 15. But I couldn't get a shot at him, and anyway, I run him off because I was shaking so bad my bow was rattling. But really cool, and you can see the cover I had. I was down here, and this is about like it was, except them vines wasn't that thick there, because I shot that deer right through there. You can watch that video, the deer standing right in front of that tree. I shot her right there. And good times, good times. Can't pass a shot up on a pig. Alrighty, I'm here at another red oak that it did pretty good this year. It wasn't really loaded, but it had some acorns on it. See the ground showing a good bit of sign under it. The leaves all turned around, tore up. This was a pretty good tree there for a little while. I killed a beautiful buck right here. It was only a 6-point, but he was an old deer. And I killed him standing exactly where I'm standing. Right here is where I shot him at. And I was in that tree right there. I was up pretty high, way up there. And I remember it was a 6-yard shot. He was headed under this big red oak right here. But if I'd have been hunting off the ground, I remember I had a crosswind. The wind was blowing, because I had seen some hogs that came from that way and they winded me. The wind was blowing that way. So in order to hunt this red oak here, look at the pig sign in here. They've been in the mud. Look right there at a big old tree here. I could have probably got in that gap and put me something there. Right back there, the double trunk tree. That would have probably been the best place. I could have got right in there off the ground. See it? That would have gave me it's 10 yards, a 10-yard shot. Had I been there, I'd have had a perfect wind. Everything, the deer come from back here. He walked practically under the stand I was climbing. But I probably could have shot him off the ground too. That's my whole point of what I'm doing right here, is not to brag and show you places I killed deer, but to show you the places that I've killed deer out of a tree. I could have probably killed them off the ground too, or you could have, anybody could have. We just don't do it. And I guarantee you, from where I was at up there, about them limbs, if I had fell from there, somebody would have had to come get me. But if I'd have fell out of the chair over there, I probably would have been all right. Let's carry on. Showing y'all my neck of the woods in here. This is beautiful country. Look at the sea of palmettos. Beautiful country. I've hunted this in here for 30 years. All right, guys. I'm going to conclude my little ground hunting video right here. I think you sort of get the point, as I do, that these few places that we've came through the swamp here that I've showed you that I've killed deer out of trees, every one of them had a really good ground setup nearby. You know, I probably could have shot the deer or hog or whatever, you know, from the ground. And you know, it's kind of like shooting your bow. If you're going to be a good shot on game, you have to have confidence. And the only way you're going to get confidence is through practicing realistic hunting shots, you know, shooting with your bow. And then the more you do it, the more you do good in the field hunting with your shots, the more your confidence grows, and before you know it, you're really good at making shots on wild game. And it's the same way with this ground hunting, I believe. Is the only way to get good at it is to do it and to learn. You got to learn. I mean, if you hunt on the ground and a deer busts you, don't get mad and quit. Figure out why he busted you. And I mean, I get busted in the tree sometimes, but you know, figure it out. And I learn something every time I go to the woods. Like today, I'm out here, and I may not see even a squirrel, but I guarantee you I'll learn something. It's awful windy. I'm really observant. I mean, I look and I see the feed trees that have already fell out. I mean, you can't hunt them this year, but that lets me know, hey, next year I probably need to come check this tree here. But anyway, it's you see my point to this is it's nothing magical about it. You just have to get out there and do it. Learn from your mistakes and use good common sense, and you'll probably have some success at it. And I guarantee you, and like they say, a deer from the ground is 10 times sweeter than one from the tree. It is. It truly is. And so I hope you enjoyed this little bit. That's like I said, I'm no expert at it, and we learn as we go. And if I have some comments on this video, then I may make another one and share it. But I do have some ground spots picked out to hunt, and hopefully we'll have some success. Or even if I don't shoot one, maybe we'll get some action, and I'll make a video of it. So thank you for watching. Thank you, good Lord, for a fine day. And here again, we got a hurricane coming. I hope, pray for you folks down in Florida. Y'all usually get the brunt of it. And we really need some rain. I'm telling you, it's super dry. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one. We're going pig hunting. I ain't got a whole lot of batteries, so we're gonna have to be choosy with our footage. I think we got smelt.